The Advocacy Award is given to a youth who commits time and energy lending their voice to a cause to bring about change. The nominee demonstrates passion and conviction.
Aria is advocating for increased exposure for independent thought, art, and music through her role as a station volunteer and programmer here at Calgary's campus and community radio station, CJSW 90.9 FM. Though many of our volunteers have a passion for independent music, few can match Aria's desire to grow a community of like-minded individuals working together to build the city they'd like to live in. She is advocating for a fair voice in media and equal treatment in the media of all humans regardless of age, gender, sexual orientation, socioeconomic background, or what have you. I was inspired to nominate Aria because she is just so passionate about involving youth further in the art scene in Calgary. Well, I guess in every scene in Calgary, but in the art scene in Calgary. I know that Aria is passionate about getting folks that she believes in involved in these communities, and I know that she's aware that it's not the easiest thing for somebody to find, especially as a young person, where if you want to be a high school quarterback, there's programs in place for that, but if you want to be weird and wild and wonderful and do something artistic and creative, that's not always just a cemented path. And so I was inspired to nominate Aria because she's just been so great about expanding that youth community around the arts. She's been wonderful about bringing people into CJSW, about letting them know that this radio station's out there, but also about taking what she knows at CJSW and bringing it back to her community and just exposing them to everything that's going on in this city and trying to get that growth, trying to engender that friendly family feeling of we're all in this together and let's just keep going forward.
Brett Rothery's goal was to raise $500 when he challenged his Crescent Heights High School to donate 5 cents to mental health initiatives for every tweet that includes the hashtag CHHS Let's Talk. After the school agreed to donate up to $500, Rothery put out a call for retweets and saw his hashtag go viral, racking up more than 80,000 tweets and retweets in less than a week. The campaign shattered its initial $500 fundraising goal at the school, with private and corporate donations boosting the funds raised to approximately $20,000. CHHS Let's Talk was trending worldwide, helping promote mental health awareness. All funds go to the Calgary chapter of the Canadian Mental Health Association. I think it's important for young people to speak up about mental health issues and awareness. It decreases the stigma attached and it increases conversation. And through that conversation, each one can find support, help, or just someone to talk to. Oh, he's had a huge impact. Just people can talk freely now about if they're depressed that day or if they're going through something. And I've seen the huge impact he's made with the LGBTQ community in our school. It's like they were open before, but now they're open and accepted into the community within Crescent Heights. He created open dialogue in our school. He created open dialogue in Calgary, and then, as earlier stated, worldwide. And I think he made it okay for teenagers and young to talk about mental health.
Stephen is the voice for homeless and at-risk youth and is bringing awareness to child and family homelessness throughout our province. Stephen has been committed to this cause since 2006, when he made 15 backpacks with his family, and now to date has brought gifts of hope to over 34,000 children across Alberta and Saskatchewan. Stephen is a very, very humble and simple young man. His motivation towards this cause is his moral belief that it is his responsibility to help those less fortunate in his own backyard, and wants to make it so that no child ever has to live on the streets or be afraid of becoming homeless again. Stephen has been advocating for homeless children since he was 5 years old. We adopted him when he was 11 days old, and our journey we had no idea was going to turn out the way it has. He overheard my husband and I talking about a homeless man on the front of the newspaper, and he was playing in the other room, and he came in and he said, "Mommy, are there children on the street?" And I said, "Yeah, honey, unfortunately there are. There's kids that don't have homes and circumstances, things happen." And right away he just said, "I need to help them." We got on the floor, went out and bought things and got on the floor in the living room and made 15 backpacks as a family. And since that day, his passion has never died for wanting to help in any way, shape, or form when he finds out there's children less fortunate, which is quite a gift.